SpaceX Raptor engines put Blue Origin BE-4 to a complete destruction. Technological achievements are somehow always facilitated by competition and conflict, and that may occasionally be more physical than merely mental in nature. For instance, we can observe how intense competition between the two famous space companies, Blue Origin and SpaceX, has led to an outstanding advancement in space travel and exploration, though a guru like Elon Musk has a burning desire to land humans on Mars and perhaps make the planet a heritage for his generation and himself. At the moment, the competition between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos is more like a track race. To correctly determine who will win the space sector, one of these founders have to create a reliable and reusable rocket that will guarantee safety of life and equipment on every liftoff and landing. If you take a closer look at the current situation on the ground, the winner will be the one who achieves the aim of making humans as an interplanetary species first. In the short term, SpaceX seems to be in the lead, as we have seen several of Jeff Bezos' efforts to overtake SpaceX fail spectacularly, whilst Elon Musk appears to be racking up victory after victory. And considering Musk's ambitions, it's clear that he will actually be the winner of the space race, even in the midst of his rivals like Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin. But we won't praise him now since he hasn't yet landed on Mars, so he should bear in mind that that's a challenge he's got to conquer. We are not imposing it on him, but he had promised the world to land humans on Mars, and we are eagerly waiting for him to do so that we will all be excited and definitely award him as the hero of our time. At a time like this, SpaceX and Blue Origin has got a head-to-head round on creating a rocket engine that beats the Earth's gravity and also survives on a long journey to other planets in space. In this video, we will discuss how SpaceX Raptor engines outperform Blue Origin BE-4 engine in regards to space shuttles. This is TechSpace. If you're new here, we specially invite you to join many of our lovely fans. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. It motivates us to produce more fantastic content like this, and you'll have a lifetime access to all of our high-end tech videos. SpaceX and Blue Origin are constructing the most advanced spacecrafts that may haven't existed in the world before, but these rockets need powerful rocket engines to propel them into space. SpaceX has earned quite a reputation for itself in the aerospace business, having successfully launched a large number of rocket engines, some of which are completely built and others still in development. These rockets include the Merlin, Kestrel, Draco, Super Draco, and most significantly, the Raptor engine. These engines are regarded today as the king of rocket engines, whereas the beginning of Blue Origin's rocket adventure started with building the New Glenn spacecraft, which was designed to carry out low-cost lunar missions and to inspire Jeff Bezos' goal of landing humans in ISS and also on the moon. We can't also hide the fact that the New Glenn is a massive rocket that will need an extremely strong engine to launch it into space. The BE engine, which will power the New Glenn spacecraft, is the first Blue Origin engine to be used in a rocket engine that is fired by liquefied gases. United Launch Alliance is a spacecraft launch service provider based in the United States that is responsible for the construction and operation of a variety of rocket vehicles, and they've partnered with Blue Origin to accomplish several projects. Given SpaceX's low-cost services and the company's plans to develop reusable rockets, the United Launch Alliance, ULA, has opted to collaborate with Blue Origin and develop what should be termed the next generation of monster engines, known as the BE-4 engine, to power its Vulcan rockets. But what is quite funny is that the ULA has been working on the Vulcan rocket vehicle since 2014. Until date, it hasn't made a successful flight. Besides, the BE-4 engine will also be utilized on the Blue Moon Lander mission spacecraft now under construction. According to Blue Origin, the BE-4 rocket engine is a staged combustion rocket engine powered by liquefied natural gas that is very rich in oxygen and capable of providing up to 240 tons of thrust, contrary to the Raptor engine, which is capable of delivering around 200 tons of thrust. While both the Raptor engine and the BE-4 engines are staged combustion cycle, or you can also call them closed cycle rocket engines, they have minor design changes. For instance, the Raptor engine, which is manufactured by SpaceX, is a twin-shaft, full-flow staged combustion engine that is far more efficient than the BE-4's liquefied natural gas and high-oxygen combustion chamber. Furthermore, its combustion cycle employs a combination of oxygen and methane as propellants, while while the Raptor engine makes use of cryogenic liquid methane and oxygen that gives it the heavy thrust during liftoff. According to Elon Musk, methane fuel can theoretically be refined on Mars, though this claim has not been practically verified. But if Musk can refine methane fuel on Mars, it will be used in the Starship on its return to Earth, and when it lands on Earth, the rocket will be refilled with liquid methane here on Earth before another relaunch back to Mars. So try to envision SpaceX transportation plans between Earth and Mars. However, in contrast to the Raptor engine, the BE-4's development and testing have been a nightmare, with several setbacks and reports that put Blue Origin and United Launch Collaboration Alliance out of terms for some time now. Given that Blue Origin's CEO Jeff Bezos is still raking in millions of dollars from his flourishing e-commerce company Amazon, the United Launch Alliance, ULA, believes that he may not be paying too much attention to Blue Origin, and they've been contemplating on this as the hidden reason why the BE-4 engine has yet to achieve success. When the Vulcan vehicle was first announced, ULA Executive President Tony Bruno said that the vehicle would be ready for launch by 2021, but since then, nothing happened, and Bruno has blamed Blue Origin for the mishaps and delays. The Vulcan will employ two BE-4 engines with a combined output of 2.4 meganewtons on each first stage. But what gets us bothered is how the company intends to make use of the two BE-4 engines when one has not worked properly. Though Bruno believes that the Vulcan may still be launched in 2021, but the year awaits no one, and sooner it will come to an end. So assertion is unlikely to happen. However, it wouldn't hurt to remain optimistic. This and several other factors explain why SpaceX's Raptor engine has absolutely destroyed Blue Origin's BE-4 engine in a one-to-one match. That is, if we place them in a head-to-head competition on a football field. Now let's examine the various categories which SpaceX's Raptor engine completely destroyed the BE-4 engine. First is the different thrust utilized in each case. The BE-4 engine can reach an overall thrust of 240 meganewtons, which is just slightly greater than the 210 meganewtons of the Raptor's engine. When it comes to the thrust-to-weight ratio, the Raptor has an advantage over the BE-4, with a 107-to-1 advantage over the BE-4's 80-to-1 advantage. The second ground is the impulse rate. The BE-4 has a specific impulse rate of 310 vac, whereas the Raptor has approximately 340 vac, and a chamber pressure of approximately 135 bars, where the Raptor's chamber pressure is 270 bars. However, even if the BE-4 engine and the Raptor engine operate in accordance with their respective specifications, these specs position the Raptor engine much ahead of the BE-4 engine. Now, let's take a look at some other considerations worthy to emphasize. When it comes to cost, the Raptor's economics of scale for high-volume manufacturing and workplace management methods provides a significant advantage over the BE-4. This is realistic due to the fact that the Raptor has everything needed, from components to the machinery required for its assembly, all of which are manufactured in a small number of places by a small number of firms, while not quite in-house, closer to SpaceX. What we should also consider is that the Raptor engine already exists, as opposed to the BE-4 engine, which is still in the early stages of development. Earlier this year, SpaceX completed and successfully tested its 100th Raptor rocket engine, easily outperforming everything Blue Origin could do with the BE-4 engine. Which of these two companies do you like, Blue Origin or SpaceX? Please do well to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and whilst you're still around, why don't you click on one of those flashing videos on the screen for more content?